Canopy management is, it's a fancy term for trying to get the grapes as ripe as possible. And in a place like Burgundy, where we don't have a lot of sun, the trick is removing some leaves, but not too many, because if you're removing the leaves, you're not getting the photosynthesis. And I'm probably overstepping my bounds. When you go into hot climates, they do canopy management to protect the leaves from a lot of sunburn, okay, in places like California. So we have a different issue. So oftentimes what we'll do is we'll pull leaves on the north side of the vines, all right? So it gets sun in the morning, but not scorching sun in the afternoon, and that allows airflow. Hopefully we'll get a north breeze, and that dries the grapes out. That keeps the rot factor lower, because we have a, relatively speaking, humid environment. I mean, not like, say, St. Louis or Washington, D.C. or something like that, but for growing grapes, it's, you know, we can have some tough times. Our biggest problem is mildew and odium, or powdery mildew. And that's a fungus. Basically, it's a we call it a champignon mushroom, but it's basically a fungus. So we're constantly spraying for the mildew, which basically puts spots on the leaves, or if it gets out of control, can destroy the leaf. And basically, it's like having an early fall. The leaf crumples up, and again, that slows down the photosynthesis. So our thing is keeping as much green going as possible, so that photosynthetic process. Oh, I managed to get that word out. Photosynthetic process is as efficient as possible. You know, again, within the context of the growing season. And if all of a sudden, like this year, we have a late flowering, closer to June 21st, we're constantly, after June 21st, trying to catch up. And can we? Because then all of a sudden, it's getting farther and farther into fall, and we just, the number of daylight hours we're losing every day. And I hate to keep going back to that, but I think it's very, very important for people to realize that we have a very different set of challenges than other places in the world.